So Steam is removing a bunch of games, and on the surface, it looks like a simple cleanup. But the real reason it's happening has almost nothing to do with Valve wants. It has to do with who actually controls what games we're allowed to play, and the answer is gonna surprise you. I'm Sketch, and today we're going to talk about what's really happening behind Steam's adult content purge and why this could be a much bigger issue than people think. Yes, Steam has started taking down certain NSFW games, especially those involving incest, non-consensual content, and other type of sexual abuse. And honestly, I get it. That's not content I think belongs on a public platform. But here's where it gets deeper. If it wasn't just Valve deciding to clean house, then who made the call? It wasn't another game company. It wasn't even a government regulation. The pressure came from the financial layer. Payment processors like Visa and Mastercard, acting on Mastercard's own internal rules, told Steam and other platforms they'd face restrictions if they continue to host certain adult games. Suddenly, this wasn't about morality anymore, it was about the money. And when your ability to process payment is on the line, you're basically concerned. This isn't just about content, it's about control. And that should make you ask one very scary question: where does this stop? Let's say this all stops with extreme adult content. That's great. But what happens when the next target becomes horror games with nudity, or a game that makes someone uncomfortable? What if a game features LGBT themes and someone powerful decides it's too inappropriate? Well, we've seen this cycle before. It starts with what most people agree is bad, and then slowly creeps into gray areas.
In my opinion, I don't think payment processors, especially right now, given the way the market is, should be allowed to decline service for anything that is not illegal.
What do you think? Is this a long overdue cleanup, or are you worried about what could come next? Let me know in the comments, because once you open this door, it doesn't always close. And here's the thing, you can believe some content shouldn't be widely available and still feel uneasy about censorship. Freedom of expression means allowing art and stories that might make people uncomfortable, as long as it isn't harming real people. It's also about choice. Adults should be trusted to decide what kind of content they want to consume. I knew friends growing up whose parents didn't let them play Mortal Kombat or GTA. They were limited to Mario and Donkey Kong. That's parenting. That's personal responsibility, not banning the game for everyone. This is the part that worries me the most, speaking as a developer. We pour thousands of hours into creating experiences, whether it's horror, satire, or mature storytelling. Games are art. But what happens when the platform you rely has to base decisions not on creativity, but on what a payment company is okay with? We risk losing bold, risky, emotional content, not because it's illegal or harmful, but because it makes someone at a corporation uncomfortable. And at first, I thought maybe the answer is to ditch the big payment processors, go around them, use alternatives, but then I realized they got a monopoly. Visa, Mastercard, they're everywhere. Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, they all depend on them. That's when it hit me. We don't actually have a say in what we create if the people holding the money don't approve of it. So yeah, I understand why Steam is making these changes. I'm not defending the worst parts of the NSFW scene, but I am defending creative freedom, even when it makes people uncomfortable, because once you give that up, it's hard to get it back. I hope it ends here, but if it doesn't, I'll be watching closely, because when corporations and payment systems get to decide what art is acceptable, we're on a dangerous path. Let's talk about it. Are you okay with Steam cleaning house, or do you see this as the start of something bigger? Drop your thoughts in the comment, hit that like if this gave you something to think about, and subscribe if you want to keep following these kind of industry shifts. And if you're interested in the future of creativity, stick around. My next video dives into a different kind of control, AI. Can it really replace 3D artists, or is it just another overhyped tool? Click over to the left and let's break it down together. Peace out, DevHeads.